you said you're Cuban. Have you ever been to Cuba?
No. I'd love to go. You know, my mom left. Actually, it's my mom's birthday today.
Really?
She's 66. Yeah.
God bless her.
Yeah. So she's out in Wyoming right now, but on a trip. But yeah, she left and she's never been back.
Really?
So, but they had a really tough experience having to get out. My family, my grandfather owned grocery stores there. When Fidel Castro took over, he came in, he took the stores, and he said, "This is government property now." Sent my grandfather to the sugarcane fields to work.
Jeez.
He would be there 5 days a
Kanye.
week. Yeah, working at the sugarcane fields. Come home on the weekends, and you know, they won a lottery to get out of Cuba. But when you leave Cuba like that, you're essentially marked, you know, as a traitor, you know, and so they really did everything they could to embarrass my family on the way out, and they left with nothing more than the shirts on their backs, you know.
So now you take care of your folks?
Yeah, as much as I can. I
Love
you
it.
know. They
My
don't
mom's
really
66 as well, so we're the same age. Yeah. So Travis, what do we got here? Because
All right, here we go. This is
This is going to bring back your frat days.
yeah, there you go. Speaking of cheap whiskeys. All right, so Alex, I heard you like high corn.
I
so
do, yeah.
What better than mellow corn? This is like 90% corn. It's like $11, but you know what? Honestly, it's cheap, but it's good.
Like
And there's got to
beans.
be some message there. I don't know. But
Well, it says bottled and bond.
it's bottled and
so it
bond,
can't
which
be too
means
bad.
it's under government supervision. Only the
Mm-hmm.
master distiller and a government agent have a key to the rick house. And it's Heaven Hill product, which is highly regarded.
And it has to be
as
aged
maybe
4
one of
years
the
to be
best.
bottled and bond, so it can't be
does.
that. Can't be that.
There's
much
no
high
cork,
age.
though,
It's
so we'll
almost
see.
like moonshine, but
I
not
enjoy it.
exactly.
wow, thank you, Whiskey
Do you
Sommelier.
know what famous distiller was kind of really pushed that bottled and bond act through back in the late 1890s?
I think it must have been Woodford Reserve, a brown.
No, it was the Colonel, Edmund Haynes Taylor.
really?
Yeah, and Grover
Colonel
Cleveland
E.H.
signed
Taylor?
it into. Yeah, E.H. Taylor. He was one of
Oh my God.
I love
the
E.H. Taylor.
architects. Yeah, of the
Some of
bottled
those
and bond
E.H.
act.
Taylor bottles can cost thousands of dollars.
Whoever does the marketing for Mellow Corn, you might want to do a better job. This looks like a John Deere product,
right.
maybe. I don't know.
Well, let's try a
this
little
one.
mellow corn. What the hell?
Cheers.
And that's smooth for $11.
Yeah, it sure is.
It
Yeah.
really is smooth.
Wow, I am
Because it's corn.
very
It's
surprised.
it's 90% corn, so it's smooth. Damn, it's good.
Good for Mellow Corn.
Yeah, you're right about the market.
You know, I've been to Cuba.
You have?
I've been to Havana under Fidel. I was there during the Fidel regime, and it was a weird place.
Right.
You never really seen poverty like that. I mean, these people are fucking poor, but they're
Yeah.
happy.
And they're proud.
They're proud to be
Right?
Cuban.
Yeah.
And it's like, I just remember before I went, like they sent us an email I went during under the Fidel regime, they had these like cultural exchange kind of trips you could go. And I went with a band that was going to play with a Cuban.
The old 97s you went down there.
So I went
remember,
down
yeah.
there with my friend's band, and I was like the glorified roadie or whatever bullshit. I just wanted to go to Cuba.
Yeah.
So they went down there and played a bunch of shows around Cuba with Cuban bands. And so I got to see it during the Fidel Castro era, and it was weird place.
God.
People were super poor. I know they sent us an email before we went, and they're like, you know, if you're gonna come, you know, if you like snacks, whatever, bring your own snacks and bring your own whatever, because like, it's not that easy to find. And I'm like, how hard can it be? I'm sure they gotta have an AM PM over there or something. Go over there, man. There wasn't a fucking there wasn't a cracker to eat in the whole country. It's like these people have they have no food,
yeah.
nothing. They have nothing.
Yeah.
I left there with only the clothes on my back. I gave away all my shit when I was there. I was like, this guy's, if I get this guy a t-shirt, he might pass out. You know?
Right.
I gave him my old shit. You know,
Right.
I just left there with what I was wearing.
Yeah.
I gave away my toiletries, gave away my perfume. These people had never seen anything. This is the poorest place you've ever seen in your life.
Yep.
And they're honest people. I remember our tour guide was like, you could leave your wallet right here on the street corner with $10,000 in it. No one will touch it. And he says, you know why? He says, they catch someone stealing here,
all
they'll cut their hand. Fidel have his hands cut
Right.
off.
Right.
No one will steal anything. So
Yeah.
it's like the safest place you've ever been
Yep.
and the poorest place you've ever been. It's
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, my great aunt, I remember she came to visit, and she lives here now. She came to visit, she was a math professor, very educated, smart woman. She made $10 a month as a math professor. Never owned a computer in her life. And I had just graduated from law school, and I had this old, beat up compact computer. And I came home from law school, and she was there visiting with my mom. And I was
And
like,
this is in Florida.
This
You
is
were-
in Florida, yeah. She came over to visit. She went back to Cuba, and she was telling my mom about how difficult it is for her to teach. She teaches out of her house at a community college, essentially. And I just said, like you did, give him the shirt off your back. Like, I just handed her my computer. And I was like, take this back with you. And she was so grateful. First computer she's ever owned. You know, this was back in like '08, man, you know.
So then you come from that to now
Yeah.
running Indiana.
Running Indiana.